I'd like to learn about this agency's relationship to the function of schooling. How does the agency see itself with respect to schooling of children in the community?
The purpose of dropout prevention is education of the children, so that's our primary goal.
Tell me a little bit about the agency's history with schooling and how the role has changed, if at all. And if it has changed, what prompted this change?
I'm not real familiar with how it started in the county, but I do know that over time they've added programs and alternative education for the county. So there's teen parenting programs, there are day treatment programs, and there are residential programs.
Thank you. How does the agency interact with local children and families?
Well, typically referrals are made from the regular educational placement, but sometimes they're reassigned. So I think ideally it would be better if parents would choose for them to go into dropout prevention, but usually it's not a choice.
Thank you. In a perfect world, what would be the best ways for your agency and local schools to interact?
Well, I think there would be more communication. A lot of times there's a bit of a drop down between what comes from the county to the agency and back from the agency to the county.
Thank you. I'm interested in what you see as the advantage of the kind of relationships that your agency has with the schools.
Well,
or if that's a hard question, what would you change about your agency's relationship with your schools?
Well, I think what would be really nice is if we had access to better materials and things to use in our classrooms, because a lot of times the books we use are old and they don't really cover what needs to be covered in class. And it would be really awesome if we could get more technology.
Thank you for telling me about your agency. Now I'd like to hear about your experience with the agency generally. How did you come to be involved here?
Actually, I found out about the job while I was working for the county in another school.
And how did you prepare for this role? Was there any preparation?
I asked around to some different people I knew had worked in dropout prevention before and got some pointers.
Okay. Which of the agency's accomplishments here make you feel the most proud?
I like it when I hear that people have made learning gains or that they are going to graduate when they didn't think they'd be able to.
Tell me about the schools you attended. Were any of them like the schools in this community? How are they the same or different? And what did you enjoy most about school when you were a kid?
Oh, I went to Catholic school for 12 years, so it's very different from what I went to. I liked going to school because it was a good chance to meet people, and I love school supplies, so I think that was just a bonus.
If you could go back to when you were first thinking about working with this organization, knowing what you know now, what advice would you give yourself?
I would probably prepare myself a little bit better mentally. You always think that you're going to do such great good when you start a new job, and not everybody wants to be helped.
Thank you for doing this for me. I really appreciate it.